Hi friends! I want to take a couple of minutes to help you out. From Fortnite to MMOs, you can set up macros for literally any scenario. Lately, I've been obsessed with this game. It's called Once Human, and they have so many different ways to play, and every season I pick something up new to learn. This season, I'm trying a completely different build, but setting up to attack bosses seems to take longer than it should for me. Because I tend to hit the wrong buttons, or buttons don't actually register for me. I don't know what's going on. I just wanted to share a little bit with you about the Logitech G HUB because I currently use it and it has been so helpful for me in the games that I play. It's completely free, so I just wanted to share it so maybe you guys could look into it for your gaming setups as well. So this is my beautiful mouse. We'll be talking about this today. So what I'm going to be doing today for you all is pretty much setting up a macro with my mouse in the game Once Human. That is my latest obsession, by the way. I decided to make my life easier and save tons of time by using the Logitech G HUB. With a single press of a button, everything sets up beautifully for boss fights now. Let's test the difference in time for the setup with and without G HUB. First of all, let me introduce my character. This is Puppin. And the build that I'm working on requires a lot of little things to go correct before it's maximum damage. So I'll need to throw this out near the subject. Take this fella out. See how it's taking longer as well? Do that. Headshot. And see, I've already messed up and it's taking way too long. And then I'm testing an entire clip. So my build is the bounce build, which is why I have to have all these different targets out. Okay. And that is how long it took. So we will apply the settings. I'll show you guys how to do that and then try again and see how much time I save. All right, so let's get started. Click on this bad boy and there are so many different things you can run, right? But we're only going to try to create a macro that we could use to get our setup and be more efficient in the game. So obviously don't have any, so let's create one. Name this macro. We'll just call it OH for Once Human. So here are the 4 different types of macros. We have no repeat, which your macro will play once after you press the button. This is the one that we're going to use, but we can do repeat while holding. So if you hold down the button on your mouse, it continuously repeats. Toggle, which means it loops continuously until you turn it back off. And sequence, which press to play the macro. Press and hold to repeat the while holding section. Okay, so no repeat. Now what we have to do is get the exact buttons that we need. So in Once Human, you have the 1 through the dash to use for different little things. And I have my turret set up on the dash. So for me to go from WASD all the way over to the dash when I'm in a hurry kind of takes up way too much time, and I often heal myself with 0 instead of pressing dash, which also wastes supplies. So we're ready to begin. So instead of hitting start now right away, what I'm going to do is untick the use standard delays because the certain things that I need to do take a certain amount of time to set up. So what I'm going to do now is hit start now. And you can always pick from all of these, but we're just going to record keystrokes. So the first thing we need to do is let our deviant out. So we're going to press E because that's the deviant button. And then after that, we need to go ahead and throw out our turret. So what we're going to do is hold this down and then click our mouse. And then from there, what we need to do is take out our axe and then hold down right click for a solid 2 seconds and let go, and then press 2 to take out our sniper. And then from there, I think I've got it. So we're going to hit stop recording. Perfect. And then I'm going to hit save. And now this doesn't have anywhere to be set up at. So what I'm going to do is click view 2 because I want to set it up right here. So I just click on this and I drag it over here. And then we're going to go into the game and see if it worked. Okay, so after a little bit of messing with it, I found that the best way for it to work with me was to go back and edit to where I press E, summon my deviant, and then press minus, which took out the turret, the left mouse button, which threw the turret, and then switching it over to my axe, and then waiting a few seconds for me to actually use the axe, and then switching to my sniper, and then leaving it at that, so that way I can switch to my main weapon, my SMG, on my own whenever I'm done with the sniper. And that seems to work best for me. So let me show you how it worked. All right, so here we are. My SMG is my main weapon, so I'm gonna hit the macro on my mouse. It's gonna throw the turret, summon my deviant, and then I can hit this at my own will, and then it'll switch directly to my sniper, and I can shoot until the target lights up, and then switch on my own to my SMG, and just deal all the damage and bounce damage that I need. That has saved me an incredible amount of setup time during boss fights and just fights in general. Thank you all for watching, and if you have any more questions about anything in my setup or how to do the macros or anything like that regarding the Logitech G HUB, please do not hesitate to reach out. Comment here with your questions. I will be happy to reply back. And if I don't know the answer, I can find somebody who does. So don't be shy. This is a program that is amazing for all my gamers out there, and I was super excited to share it. So